Hi, this is Norm, and I'm with John Nielsen, used to be our neighbor here in Grandview, Missouri. And John's on staff, has been on staff quite a while with FMA, Forerunner Music Academy, which is part of the International House of Prayer. John, you know, we're starting this planting houses of prayer in the Mediterranean, and now we're focused on Greece. What would you tell a Greek Christian in regards to the type of musicians and singers that we're trying to prepare for houses of prayer?
Well, what we do at FMA is we want to train prophetic musicians and singers. You know, we have a lot of people come who are very gifted technically, but to be able to teach them to flow with the Spirit, to be able to move from song, to sense what the Spirit is doing in a given moment and be able to adapt to that, be able to sing the word, be able to sing prayers, be able to sing from your heart what the Spirit is speaking to you. Let God speak through you as you sing, and let God speak through you as you play. Prophetic musicianship, I think, is on equal footing with prophetic singing, where you can play things that God speaks to you. You can play them in your fingers on the piano. I keep doing piano things because I'm a piano player. Guitar, drums, bass. You can play prophetically to...
Which is something a lot of people wouldn't think about.
No,
as far as
people
worship.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh, and a lot of people, we have a lot of musicians who are very gifted, trained classically or traditionally, who can read what's on the page. But we're looking for people, we're training people to be able to have the tools, the ability to do things, but then go off script, so to speak. Be able to play, take a chord progression, develop that. Be able to hear a melody within that chord progression, be able to sing it with scriptural words or words of prayer that God speaks to your heart for your nation, for your neighbor, for just to edify and to glorify Him. I think it's for many people, it's a change in thinking, but it's taking all the tools that you have as a musician, all the training that you've developed over years of practice, and I kind of think of it as just you're trusting yourself. You can play what you're going to be given by the Spirit. It is a totally different way to think musically, but it's so much fun.
Is part of it also the developing the ability to draw the other participants into the worship and what the Spirit has given you?
Yeah, I think there's part of it. I kind of think that our job is to, whether if we're musicians, our job is not to manufacture anything. Our job is to, play a song, sing a song, edify, glorify the Lord, and He will draw people into His presence. I think we're supposed to be, I can't remember who said it, God lights me on fire and people come to watch me burn. We allow the Spirit to move through us and work through us, and then others are attracted to that. I think we've all been in worship services where musicians or worship leaders will try to drum up excitement. And I really think that what we want to do is just create an atmosphere for the presence to come. And when that comes, He will draw all men unto Himself. He will, people will connect with the words, they will sense His presence, and they'll be drawn to that, they'll be moved by that.
Okay, well, presumably I load this up to Facebook, and there's a Greek worship leader listening. What would you advise him?
Well, I would advise him to just get training on his instrument. And I'm going to pick on piano because, like I said, I'm a piano player. Know your scales, know your chords, know how to play inversions. Get to where all that stuff that you have taken in training-wise is second nature to you. So then you can use those things. The gifts and talents that God gave you before you were born, that gift that He is drawing out of you to use for Him and to increase His glory in the nations. So you are free to let Him use you. It's like driving a car. I know nothing about building a car. I trust that other people have taken all their skills and abilities to build that car. I get in, turn the key, and I know how to drive that car. So I take all the skills that I've developed over years of playing, and I can start to play, and I sense a direction the Spirit wants me to move. And I'm comfortable enough that I can go in that direction without worrying a whole lot about what I'm going to have to do musically with it. And it comes with spending time in His presence musically It comes in, allowing Him to direct your hands, not feeling all the time like we have to totally be in control, but we can be a vessel that's going to be used by the Lord to bless others and to glorify Him.
Great, John. Thanks for sharing this. I'm
You're
sure it'll be
welcome.
a big help to those, and we'll see what happens in the future. Yeah.